Hi, Katie. Welcome in. How are you doing today?
I'm very good.
Yeah, you look awesome.
Thanks.
So, I'm really happy to have you in here today for a little styling session.
Nice.
I know that you mentioned wanting your hair curled.
Yeah.
Is there any other feedback you can tell me before we get started?
No, I mean, I think my hair does well in any type of curl.
Great.
So no matter what you do, it's going to look good. I kind of naturally wavy hair, so
Great.
hopefully it'll behave for you.
Yay.
And I'm excited to see.
I'm super excited to work on you today. Are
Okay.
you comfortable in your chair?
Very comfortable. I love this pillow back here.
Yay, absolutely. I am just going to go ahead and get started by brushing through your hair. I'm just going to go ahead and section it off, starting at the base of the hair and just gently moving upwards. Just doing nice, gentle strokes. You have nice thick hair, so it's important to go slowly and to make sure it's all brushed through very evenly. Just going to scoot you forward just a tiny bit. So before we get started here, I'm going to go ahead and spray in some heat protectant spray. And I'm just going to gently brush this through. I'm just going to reach up to the crown of the head. Make sure I'm brushing all the hair back. Before we get started on the curling iron, I'm going to be applying just a touch of the scented curl cream. I'm just going to be patting it through the hair. Going to help these curls hold their shape. Just going to be brushing through to make sure that the product is applied evenly. Okay, now I'm just going to section off the hair. Plan is to go about this in sections. Just going to use a tool here to help separate the hair. You have such lovely thick hair. It's It's really beautiful to work with.
Thank you.
It's going to make my job a lot easier as well. I'm just going to start by gently sectioning off the hair. I'm going to use these tiny pink clips to separate them. I'm going to use these tiny pink clips to help separate the hair. This is definitely a trust the process moment. But
Oh, I trust it.
I'm trusting this process. I have used this curling iron a few different times before, and I've tried slightly different strategies each time. So like last time, I separated the hair but towards the side and slowly worked across. So this time I'm going to try and separate it from top to bottom and just move across the entire head. So we will see how it looks. I have high hopes though.
Me too.
I'm happy with this. I'm going to slowly rotate you so I can show everyone the lovely work that I've done. I've gone ahead and put most of the hair up in these little pink clips, and now there's just a small layer at the bottom that we are going to work with. Don't mind, I'm just gonna gently rotate you. And I will get started with the actual curling process. Do you curl your hair very often or have it curled?
I just started to use a heat product. Ooh.
It's fancy.
Very fancy. I just started to use like a blow drying kind of heat product that I just used on you.
Oh, lovely.
But before that, never. I've never done hair. Okay, so don't come for me, ladies, in my YouTube videos. Leave me alone.
I gotta say, doing hair on oneself is so difficult that I'm very grateful to practice on you.
Yeah.
Now, it shouldn't feel too hot by your skin, which is why I'm putting my fingers here just to make sure. But if it ever feels too hot, you just let me know. This barrel is pretty wide, so the curls are not overly defined. It's just a nice,
Love it.
a nice little beach wave. The setting is pretty low too, so nothing crazy. I'm gonna ask you to hold this for me for a moment while I hairspray the layers that we have. There's gonna be a lot of hairspray and love in this.
I already feel it.
This session today.
I feel it.
So now that I've done the little base layer there, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the bottommost clips. Sometimes the plastic of these clips, not the clips, these little plasticky hair ties, can be kind of hard to work with as they cling to the hair. So I'm just really gently gonna use this little pair of scissors to cut the hair free. Gently just move the curls that we already have over here so that we can work with this new layer. Are you trying to grow out your hair at the moment? Are you enjoying the length? Trying to think about going shorter?
It was pretty short about a year ago, and I just decided I really like the longer look on myself, so I've been growing it out. I just got a trim a few weeks ago just to, keep it even.
Great.
But I'm guilty of not getting my hair cut for a year and a half at a time.
Me too.
I'll just forget about it and let it grow. I guess kind of a hippie at heart. So.
At college, I just went to great clips,
Yeah.
as you do.
Right.
And now, as I'm getting older, I'm appreciating the beauty of a professional.
Yeah.
I just want to walk in and be like, go to a professional and say, please work your magic.
Yes, please. Bless me.
Yeah. How does this feel so far? Is this okay?
Great. Yeah, it feels great.
Yay.
I love the sound of that.
Right? I can't tell. People seem to like it so far, though. So.
I love it.
As we go, I'm just gently tapping my finger onto the hair just to feel the temperature. And as I release, I'm just gently removing the barrel so that the curls can keep their shape. You have a lovely natural wave to your hair.
Thank you.
Slowly releasing the barrel out and letting the cool air hit the curl to help keep its shape. I was recently gifted the Dyson Airwrap by my dad.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's so interesting because it has like the heat setting, and then you can switch it from hot air. Because it's like a blow dryer kind of, so it's the air that's
amazing.
like hitting the hair. So you like press a button and it switches from hot air blowing on your hair to cool air.
That's
and I thought that was
amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to replicate that kind of vibe here.
For sure, yeah. That's supposed to be a really good product. So.
I'm still figuring out how to use it.
It's like a little spaceship.
Right?
It's like, well, just changes shape.
I need my subscribers to tell me if that's something they'd be interested in seeing, or if the blow drying noise is too loud for ASMR. Would you mind holding this for just a second?
I find that sound soothing.
Me too.
I grew up like listening to my mom blow drying her hair from the other room.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it sounds good at a distance. But
Right?
sorry for interrupting you. You were saying something.
No, I always, when I go to bed, I listen to white noise.
Mhm.
So, like
Yeah.
every time, like I can't sleep to silence anymore.
Mhm.
So, and I feel like that noise is kind of like white noise. So I feel like it would be soothing.
It is.
Do you listen to anything while you sleep?
Sometimes ASMR for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes just rain, and sometimes, nothing at all, but ASMR really does it for me.
Right. See, I like to watch those while I relax.
Yeah.
I watch literally the exact same YouTube video every time I'm trying to fall asleep, though.
Yeah.
It's called Brown Noise 12 Hours.
Perfect.
On the few occasions where I've slept more than 12 hours,
Right,
like
yeah.
it turns off and I'm like, where is it? Gently roll these on over your shoulder. Thank you. Have you been watching any fun shows lately?
I guess I can say I watched a documentary on Netflix about the Raelians. They're like an alien cult
Oh,
from
really?
like the 70s to the present day, and it was wild.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, they lied
Like they're a
about.
cult that believes in aliens?
Yeah, they believe that the aliens have come, and there's a name for them, the Elohims. They call them the Elohims, and they believe in cloning, and they lied and said they cloned a baby at one point, like in the early 2000s, and it was a whole scandal, but it ended up not being true. This is the most relaxing conversation. So. I also watch romantic comedies and just happy things.
I think the subscribers they want to know the real Katie.
About the alien.
What she likes to watch.
I also like cartoon, like adult cartoons, like
Yeah. Have you seen Has Been Hotel?
No, what's that?
That's a new one that it's part of the Helloverse. If you ever watched this one YouTube show called Hell of a Boss,
No.
it's like a musical and has quite a few famous like Broadway stars, actors in it. But it's like a cartoon animated show about
Helloverse.
these like demons, and it's really good.
I like a good demon.
I also watched Blue Eye Samurai, if you're into that.
Okay,
It's like
no.
it's an animated show. It's so good. It's
I
like
think I've heard of that one.
it just dropped on Netflix like I don't know, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It's really good.
Okay. I'll have to check those out.
It's really fun. Your hair is like the perfect texture for this.
That's so good. Yeah, my hair likes to curl.
It's fun to get to practice on you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try curling my own hair at some point soon. Loving how this is turning out so far. I'm going to ask you to hold this one more time. Just going to have you hold that for me for a tiny bit longer while I take down this last set of hair that I have sectioned off here. Just gonna use these tiny scissors to just cut this little plastic. You can take this back. Thank you. Just gonna set aside this front curl to do at the end when we do our little face framing bits. Just gonna gently rotate you this way. Do you have any fun plans for later that you curled your hair for? Or just gonna see where the night takes you?
See where the night takes me. Yeah, I didn't have anything specific planned, but maybe I'll go out and,
Yeah, get a bite
paint
to
the
eat.
town. Yeah.
Absolutely. I will say I'm liking this method of separating the hair this way. I think it makes it so the pieces on top really stand out, but then there's still that added volume of the pieces underneath. And gently, gently turning. And spin you here.
Awesome.
Is it really good?
Curls look great.
Thank you. I'm really impressed with myself, to be honest.
I would be too. I'm impressed.
Now you gotta hit the town.
Yeah.
Be really delicate by your ears here. That's always my fear, is burning the ears. So
Thank you.
extra gentle to make sure that does not happen.
Thank you.
Just gonna gently spin you around, seeing if there's any areas that I can tweak. And really gently turn you here. I'm just gonna go back through, adding a few more delicate pieces with a little bit less hair. Or any little sections that I might have missed here. Okay, I'm just gonna swing you around here to your right side so I can take a look at the delicate face framing pieces. This looks so good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to show you the final product here. Gently patting the hair just to feel how hot it's getting. Making sure it's not too hot, but still long enough to form a natural curl. And just gently redo this little tiny piece as well. Just gonna have you gently turn your head over here. There's just one more piece of hair over here. Just going to gently set this off to the side. Do you normally do a middle part or a side part?
Lately I've been doing a middle part.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And see, that's where the hair is naturally falling as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give that a little bit of a zhuzhin. Before I get too cozy with that though, I am going to go ahead and just rotate you around and make sure to hairspray the rest of the hair. Just gonna cover your pretty face. Just gonna pull you a little bit Okay, Katie, I'm gonna have you stand up and we can show the camera your final look.
Alrighty.
Okay, Katie, I'm just gonna go ahead and show off your beautiful curls for the camera.
I love
so
them.
lovely face framing. I'm gonna ask you to do just a little baby spin.
Okay.
While I show off the back here to you.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna bring you around. Your hair is so lovely and thick and holds the curls so well. I am really impressed with my work here today.
I am impressed.
I think it
Wow.
frames your face perfectly.
Yeah,
it brings out the lovely green of your eyes.
I just love how they're, like, you did the perfect balance between, like, it really looks like style, but it doesn't look like tight, like ringless.
Yeah, that was the look I was
So,
going for, where it's like a more natural curl, where
very
it
natural.
can go and flow with the night, but also with our heavy duty hairspray, it's still going to hold the shape really well.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of my work here today, and I
fantastic.
think you look amazing.
Thank you.
Go and
Yay.
enjoy the rest of your night, and
will.
I will see you soon.
All right, see you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.